Hey everybody, Jordan Gonzales here from Gonzales Racing Team, bringing to you victory number 19. I want to do this kind of a different style, a little bit of a broadcast style. You're going to get the in-car camera, and you're going to get the broadcast as far as the cameras, seeing the whole field. We'll try to give you a little bit what's happening. I'm driving the Gonzales Racing Team UPCIX 238 UGAA Chevrolet. Seen this car before in a couple other videos. This is my first trip to Charlotte in the B car with the fixed setup. This is my first attempt, and the strength of field is 1300, as you'll notice. It's not necessarily the best field to be going up against, and my normal iRating is about 2000 or higher. The only issue is that I had to try to get safety rating, which caused me to sit in the back of the pack and just give up positions because I needed to gain safety rating more important. So I lost a lot of iRating, but that wasn't intentional. So I'm not trying to put myself up on a pedestal, but according to my normal average running, I shouldn't be in this split. But either way, a win's a win. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we're going to queue up this in-car camera in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So hopefully I got this timed up pretty good. We'll see what happens here. And I've already decided I've recorded this backwards. Next time I'm going to record the top left of your screen where the broadcast camera. I'm doing that one right now with the commentary. Next time I'm going to do that one first so I can have the track map and the standings on my normal screen instead of these little bars at the bottom, so I can actually see it and report to you who's doing what. So I just don't feel like redoing it again. So the next time we'll have it right. Here you see my GRT UPCIX 238 UGAA Chevrolet B car fixed. I got the pole with a .697, 28.697 I think is what it was. Alright, pace car's ducking off. And I get a jump. Green, green, green. Gonna go to the back of the pack so you can kind of see a little bit more racing other than me. See second and third place battling. Second, the number 1 car got second place from the 14. Right along with the 14. And that's his rear bumper camera. Don't really like it. I don't like the setting because you just get that half a screen of nothingness. 2's going on the inside of the 14. Makes the pass cleanly. So 14 is now in third place. I'm sorry, fourth place. Going to go to the back of the pack here a little bit. Got almost a 3-wide battle back here. Looks like 3's kind of giving up a little bit more position. Meanwhile, you have the 20 and the 15 battling it out up here. I don't know what position this is. Again, I recorded this backwards, so I can't even, in order to do this, I have to do things a certain way. And I learned too late, so. You know something? I just realized I don't have trading paints running, which is why all these dudes are running just a standard paint job. So I apologize for that. But at the same time, at least we don't have to worry about obscene paint schemes. Go ahead and go to the front. You see the first, second, third, and fourth are pretty well stringed out. No real battles up here. You got a, I guess what they would call a gaggle of cars for fifth on back. Oh, almost 3 wide there. Almost. No, they are. Oh my goodness. For fifth, 3 wide for fifth. Oh wow. Some people feel like they have a faster car and they just want to keep moving forward. Looks like they're thinking the 20 car is holding them up or something. Hmm. 19 challenging 3 for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, about 8th or 9th position here. Looks like 3's got the momentum, be able to pull it out. Ooh, 20, didn't catch that, but the 20 fell back, lost 2 positions there. You can kind of see the gap that the leaders are putting on here. So this is 4th place. There's definitely a huge gap between the front 4 and 5th on back, and then even then, let's see here. He's going to challenge for second. I think he wants to. Looks like he's trying to set him up, see what he can do. Looks like the one got the momentum there on 3 and 4. And go back. And go back to the pack even further. 6 challenging. I don't know who that is. I want to say GoDaddy just because the green makes me think of GoDaddy. Ooh, 6 goes up the track. 17 looks like he's going to gain a position there. And he does. We have a few more cars out back here. Not sure if they're just riding it out, trying to get some SR, or if they're what's going on here. They are definitely much slower than the majority of the racers here. We had a 20 car field. I think only 19 actually showed up. Pace car. And it looks like the leader, myself, is putting a little bit more of a gap on second and third. A battle for second. Looks like the 2 is able to complete the pass. Let's see if the 2 is going to be able to make up any ground on the leader here. Behind those guys, we have still a battle going on for 5th, and it looks like a 15 He's made it by the 10 cars. Oh, is the 10 going to do a crossover here? No. Wasn't able to get the momentum. Ooh. 11 and 3 almost got together there, getting out of turn 2. Or coming into turn 1, should say. Caused the 11 to lose a little bit of momentum there. All back. 19 is now going to challenge for that position. And if you notice, the 15, once he got past the 10, he just kind of started moving. So it looks like he was getting held up. It's definitely a faster car. Not much action happening back here. I'm going to try to scroll through the field. And back up to the leader. And there is a tremendous gap now between the leader and second place. That's a 0, 1, 2, 3, a 3.5 second gap at this point. Of course, you should be able to see the standings, so you can confirm. The way I'm recording this, I can't see it, so I'm gonna fix that the next time I do this recording. So the 2 has been able to put on a little bit of a distance between him and the 1 car, but he hasn't really made a big enough move to say he's got something for the leader here. The 15 car, though, look right here, he's starting to enter the picture here. Let's see if the 15 car can catch these guys. Ooh. Battle for third. The 14 takes the position away from the number 1 car. And the 1 keeps falling back. The 2 is kind of moving forward. 14 is moving forward. See if the 15 is going to end up catching the 1 car and making a pass. Field is pretty much strung out. Kind of just go through the field here. Going backwards through the field. Nothing really happening here. And then I think this is the leader. Nope. That is not the leader. And after that, that's the leader. So yeah, everyone's pretty much single file, riding it out. Come back to second, third, fourth, and fifth. 15 cars definitely gaining. It's kind of follow along here for a little bit. See if you can keep it happening. 15 is definitely gaining. Oh, looks like he's going to do a little bit of a, not necessarily crossover, but definitely gained hardcore on him. And he goes on the inside to the number 1 car going into 3. And he completes the pass. Do a little bit of sliding up. 1 tries to come down and do a little bit of a crossover, but doesn't gain the momentum. So the 15 has now made his way up to 4th place. Let's see if he can make a move for 3rd and 2nd and maybe pull in the leader here. It's going to have a little bit catch up to the 14 car in 3rd, and then the 2 car in 2nd. And then let's see the gap for the leader. Whoa. Leader's entering the backstretch right about now. In 2nd place is entering the backstretch. Now, right as the leader is starting to enter the 3rd. So these guys definitely have a... Ooh, we got some squiggly lines happening back here. What was happening there? 10 car not able to control his car. Ooh, 20 is in the wall. 20 is in the wall. Wow. They're able to keep the race going. A little interesting here. I want to watch these guys, see if they make any more mistakes like that. 20 car drifts up a little bit. Getting a little tight, I guess. Not sure. 17 looking on the inside. And yes, 17 is going to make the move for the inside here. And ooh. There's some tight racing there. Side by side going into 3. Entering 4. And exiting 4. 17 slides up. Oh, makes some contact. 17 got in the grass, backed out of it, kept the car under control. Wow. That is some... Wow. I would be sweating right now if someone did that to me when I was next to him. And the funny thing is I came into this race just wanting safety rating, but ended up getting the pole. Decided, okay, let's see if I can do something with it. Alright, we got some pit stops happening now. Or... No, caution is out. Caution is out. No idea what the caution is for. I don't see anybody on the track. In order to keep those videos in sync, I'm gonna have to go back to this point and find what brought out the caution. I have to do that at the end of the race, but because I can't, the way I'm doing this recording, I need to keep the 2 videos in sync. So hopefully they're still in sync. They should only be maybe a couple frames off, you know, human error on timing it. So I had a huge lead going into this caution, about a 5-second lead. You can see here pulling into my pits basically with nobody behind me. Right there, 14 pulls in, has a little bit of trouble getting into his pits. Left sides are down, and I'm out. And the 15, able to make it out in 2nd, 14th and 3rd, 17th and 4th, 1 and 5th, 2 and 6th, 10 and 7th, something about that nature. Something like that, I should say. And that huge lead allowed me to get caught up to the pace car and kind of get a bit of a head start going into the pits to maintain that lead position. Led every lap so far of the race. This is a 60 lap race. We'll have to see what happens here. Go ahead and come back up here. So again, in order to keep the videos in sync, I'm gonna have to kind of just let this go. I'll take this opportunity to say that if you are looking for a Christian-based racing team, a Christian environment, family-friendly environment, something you don't have to worry about people cussing and talking about how much they drank the last night and, you know, all that junk, head on over to gonzalesracing.com and put in a form so you can get our application to join our team. We are looking for more drivers. I'm currently a one-car team, and I'm looking for other Christian drivers out there who want to put together a successful racing team. I'm racing currently in the Dynasty Racing League. You can find that also at dynastyracingleague.com. Driving the Cup cars for Molnar Automotive, which is our title sponsor. The sponsor on my car is actually bsharptricks.com, which is a piano learning website. But I am looking for other drivers, and that's kind of where my team is at right now. We're trying to make this league a premier league, and we've got the graphics, we've got the broadcasts going down, doing our own broadcasts, and it's pretty tight. You can look us up on YouTube and all that. 1 to green here. But I am looking for additional sponsorships. If you are interested in sponsoring, again, you can head over to gonzalesracing.com and go to the contact us and send in a form so we can get in touch with you and work out an agreement. I have races open. I would only ask, I guess if you want to know about a price, I'd probably say $20. Let's say, yeah, $20 a month. So that's 4 races a month that I would do in my racing league, which is broadcasted, for the price of having you as a title sponsor on my hood of my car, and we'll work together to get a paint job that you like, and so on and so forth. Well, enough of that. We're fixing to go green. The pace car is off. And I get a great start there. Good jump. See a little bit of checking up in the back. By way of, again, the sponsorships, I'm looking to create a very powerful streaming PC setup so I can do this. So if there's anyone who wants to sponsor me by helping me make that build, very expensive build, definitely, if that's something you're willing to do and a long-term commitment for a sponsorship, just let me know. I'm definitely interested in that, and hope you like my videos now, because it's only going to get better as I get a more powerful stuff. So you can see I'm getting a good little jump out here again, but 15 car has made his way up to 2nd place. He was fast, catching down 5th, 4th, and 3rd. Of course, caution came out, which stopped his run. But now he's made his way up to 2nd. Let's see if he's got something for the leader here. The field is pretty much gone single file all the way through. Kind of go back here. There's one battle here for, I don't know what position this is, between the 18 and the, wait for it, the cameras are on auto change here. It's the broadcast cameras package. I don't know who created it, but they're amazing. The 5 car here. Okay, the 18 and 5 are doing a little bit of a battle. So whoever out there created this broadcast cam setup, appreciate your hard work in doing this. Let's get this back. There we go. All right, so you see the 12 myself. And the 15 here, not really separating. Still, it's early in the run, so we haven't really seen tire fall off yet for the second half of the race. See the 15 running a little bit higher line there. Feel single file all the way back. We have a 17, 14, and a 10 back there, a third, fourth, and fifth. Looks like the one car behind them, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I can't see the standings to confirm. So a little bit of gap coming between second and third. Looks like second is staying with the leader here. Which, let me just say now, was making me sweat. And when I was driving this and he was sticking with me, I was like, man, can't just take it easy now. Can't mess up, can't miss my marks. This is spoiler alert, victory number 19. I haven't broke like 100 wins yet or anything. Every time I'm leading up here and haven't actually raced for position, and it's still pretty nerve-wracking. You get the adrenaline going. Not something I'm entirely used to yet, so it's a fun feeling. I want to get used to it so I can just be calmer and get my wins and not worry about missing my marks. But at the same time, it's just this is the fun stuff right here. Mano y mano. 15 is definitely running a higher line. I'm not sure if it's technically a better strategy or not. I haven't, again, this is my first race in this car at this track this whole week. I haven't raced this at all. So I'm not even sure if I'm running the best line for the tire wear. The previous run, before the caution, I did notice a little bit of battle here back here. Oh, they're back in line. But I did notice that after 25 laps or so, or right around there, the car shifted from a very tight car to a very loose car. The way I was driving it, which it actually wasn't that loose, but it definitely didn't want to be too aggressive in the gas. And if you were, just make sure you had that baby lined up exactly where you wanted it. Otherwise, you're turning yourself backwards. So I'm not sure if running the line that the 15 has prevents that, extends the life of your tires. 15 got really close to the wall there. You definitely see the top two cars putting a gap. So this is kind of, I guess, the cream of the crop coming to the top here. And that was my wife coughing in the background. Everybody say, hi, wifey. Yeah, she's sleeping. Yeah, she's sleeping, yes. So, running that high line and not really gaining a whole lot right there. The question is he holding back some, or is he having to push even harder to keep up with me when I'm running that other line? You see there, he does come down a little bit, so it's kind of maybe just doing a really late arc. I'm not really sure. And here, enter about the same. And I go all the way down the white line, but he stays up there in about that second groove there. And iRacing does have dynamic track, so the track does try to heat up, and the rubber from your tires puts marbles, lays marbles as you're driving. So it kind of helps change up the racing feel of each line. It's supposed to kind of help create a little bit different variety of racing. So there I stayed up a little bit higher. I think I actually got tight, and he still stayed up even higher than me. He took it up another half a lane. So at that point, you know, and he's staying with me. He's actually gaining. At that point, I kind of have to adjust my line, whether I like to or not, just to kind of fend him off. Don't want to give him the inside, because that's my preferred lane. but I don't want him to have his preferred line either. So I'm gonna have to kind of start taking away his line a little bit, make him use up a little bit more tires. Of course, it's costly because you see here, as he looks down in on the inside a little bit, it can open up him, my left side for him to do a crossover. He's definitely taking that high line. It's much higher there. Does he get much momentum here? Don't really see him gaining a whole lot on me. I'm not sure again if he's just sizing it up, making it last, taking his time. I'm not sure if that's what he's doing. We're gonna do inside. Let's ride with him. There he goes. He got a little bit outside me there. I was able to clear him off. You can see I was kind of willing to give him the outside there, but at the same time defending it. I didn't go all the way up to the wall. I kind of came off the wall a little bit. Oh, he got real tight there. Almost hit the wall or something. Pushing it hard or something. I don't know. You see us gapping the field here, even with our racing each other a little bit. We're not really losing anything to the field. Excuse me. Get a drink of water here. Oh, he hit the wall. Oh my goodness. 15 hit the wall coming out of 4. Look at his hood right here on the right side. Bumped it up. He hit it hard. Wow. He hit it really hard. And now you can see that there's definitely a gap growing between the leader and himself. He lost a lot of them. Oh, you see that damage? That's a lot of damage. See right here when he's coming by. Wow. It looks like the tire. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a master of or racing at all. And I don't have these models, the way they're drawn, memorized either. So I don't know if he jacked up that right front wheel. It looks a little funky though. But he is definitely losing here. He's lost a lot of time to me now. So hitting that wall has looks like it's ruined his chances here. Still sticking to that high line though. It looks like it's because, I will say this though, these B-Fix cars, you can kind of stay in the gas a lot longer than when you're driving those Cup cars. I'm driving the Cup cars every week, and that's my preferred vehicle. You know, that's the most challenging. That's the Premier Cup car, or whatever. Driving it on this track, they're very, very loose. They're very sensitive to the shifting of the weight. When you're coming out of 2, there's a bit of a hump, and the car just wants to just turn around on you the way if you hit it wrong. And you have to, you're driving about 200 miles an hour or more going into a corner, and there's just not enough grip to be doing that business. So you have to, brake or slow down, whatever your method of doing that. These cars here, they don't quite get up to that speed, so you can really carry it in there and carry it out, more throttle. So I'm not sure if that's why he's sticking to the high line, trying to make it not necessarily longer track, because obviously you don't want to drive more miles than you have to, but just giving him more opportunity to stay on that throttle, carry that momentum. You see he's really fallen back. He hasn't quite lost a whole lot of time to the 3rd and 4th, but he has definitely, that damage definitely has allowed me, the leader, to check out. You say sayonara, sucker. Yeah. Looks like we have battle back here for 3rd and 4th. 14. I don't know if he gets in the wall or something, but 17 just shoots on by him. Loses a lot of momentum. 10 could have. I don't know what he did there. He stayed behind him. Could have made a challenge for the position. We get back to single file racing here. 10 gets down on that apron. You gotta be careful about that. If you hook it with those tires, you're gonna come around. Ooh. Moving to the outside of 17. Is he gonna... What's gonna happen here? Ooh, 14 goes way high, but 17... Oh, 10 comes down underneath the... is it 14 if you forgot? Ooh. I thought there might have been some contact there. Wow. You guys are racing like it's for the lead. Looking on the outside of 17. Ooh, try to fake it maybe. He definitely... Ooh, he gets on the apron. He's... Ooh, my goodness. Wow. These guys be crazy back here. All over the place. 17 has been able to take that to jump ahead. And so the 1 is now challenged to 10. And that looks like the race. Yep. And that is the race. So again, I don't have my standings up. 17 flies on by. That's victory number 19 for the GRT, Gonzales Racing Team, UPCI, United Pentecostal Church International, UGAA, Urshan Gateway Alumni Association, Acts 238, Chevrolet. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in for that. Now let's go ahead and go see what that caution was about. I'm gonna have to move my mic here so I can get control of stuff here. Actually, I think watch my victory burn out real quick. Check that out. Oh, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? One of the things is you don't want to get incident points for losing control, so you just kind of want to wait, make sure everyone's crossed the line. There's my victory burnout. Looks like my wheels are going backwards. Nothing too spectacular, but yeah, baby. All right, that's. Nope. This on the camera I like to control with. And just real quick, show you my car. GRT Gonzales Racing Team, UPCI, X238 Chevrolet. All right, so we know that we had a caution about lap 30 or so. Sorry for all the clicks you're gonna hear. Right, the music may start again. I'm gonna change this to a scene where you can focus on that. And just to double check, confirm that you're on the right. Yeah, you are definitely on the right scene. So, in here, I can. Don't see. Alright, so there you see a yellow light. You see a little bit of smoke up here. Alright, so it looks like the Austin Weaver, 18, cause of the caution, or at least involved in it. Nope. Just a bystander. Alright. So there it is. Alright. It's the number 7, Brian Barr. Right along with him real quick. So they're coming out of 4. Ooh, collects the wall. Hits the wall pretty bad and doesn't really recover. And I guess it's really, he was just trying to make sure he left enough room for the car on the inside of him. Yeah, that brought out the caution. It's unfortunate for him, especially, you know, when you're trying to make sure that you're doing the right thing, leaving enough room for people. It's frustrating. Not that, you know, it's frustrating that you hit the wall when you're trying to do, you know, just be safe. You see him staying high here. He knows that 13 is coming. He doesn't want to pinch him down. But man, and you see him avoid 13 there. So kudos to Brian here. Definitely understood, you know, that happening. Completely sorry for his race for that. That probably definitely ruined his race and his safety rating. But well, that's what brought out the caution. Nothing magnificent. All right. Well, again, come back to the leader's car here. This is your winner here. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't have anything else to say. Again, I am looking for some sponsorships. I have openings available, and I'm definitely looking for any long-term sponsors who want to help me do a really awesome streaming build, PC build, so I can stream my iRacing and all that. So, all right. Well, thank you again for tuning in. You guys have a good rest of your day. God bless.